I don't think I heard this from you, but when you were hired to do that, were you also hired as a percussionist?
Yep.
But did you have a whole lot of percussion under your belt?
Nope.
Okay. So when you have to, you should lie.
This is called fake it till you make it.
Well, because I was watching the Moody's Mood, and I saw you back there, right? You're playing, like, at some point you're playing a tambourine, right? And something else. And then you come out and sing. You're wearing some pretty high heels. I don't know how you were even able to walk, but that's something probably... I just can't, all the demands that are on you vocally, and you had to come out and dance a little bit, like kind of like
Bruno Mars.
No, but sort of like the Michael Jackson, the way you make me feel video. Is that what that's where you're like you're kind of you're dancing and he's chasing you, not chasing you, but
you're interacting.
You're interacting as part of the song.
Entertaining actually. Yeah.
And when I watched it, I saw you go back behind like a whole percussion rig, and I was like, wait a minute, didn't I hear that you were not necessarily a working percussionist before taking that gig?
No, so Vicki Randall had the gig before me.
Okay.
And she left to do, I think The Tonight Show or some big TV gig, right? Steady gig.
Yeah.
So when I got called, and I don't even remember now how I got the gig. Somebody called me for the gig, and they said, "Oh, but you have to play percussion." So I said, "Oh, okay." And I had faith in myself as far as having time, right? You gotta have rhythm to play percussion.
Yeah. Something tells me there was more than an egg shaker as part of your rig for this.
Exactly.
Though.
So I was living in LA at the time, so I said, okay, I got 2 weeks to get this together. So I called up this great percussionist, Mike Fisher in LA, and I took a lesson. And I said, okay, I need to get through this gig. Show me some basic stuff that I can work on so I can do this. And that was kind of it. I practiced. I had some congas, timbales, and some toys, some hand toys, and I just figured it out.
Were you
scared? Again, I had no rehearsal. It was just... We're going to Europe. Here's the schedule. Here's your ticket, and here we go.
Any charts?
Nope.
Just sent you tracks.
Sent me tracks. It's the 80s. You got a cassette tape.
That's right.
Not
an 8-track.
Yeah,
it was a cassette
tape. And here's your vocal tunes, and you can figure out whatever you want to do with the percussion. And so I kind of just faked it. Well, I know, it's crazy.
That's amazing. That's incredible.
So how long did you spend on the percussion gig, and did you how into the percussion were you? Did you love playing
it? I loved it. It was fantastic. It was so much fun. Just grooving back there with the drummer, and
it's a pretty groovy gig.
Yeah,
I mean, those two, the stuff that you're with George, he's not even holding a guitar. So I mean, when he's singing like that, I mean, all those tunes that he sings like that are amazing.
Yeah,
got some nice pocket.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it was a great band. And Stanley Banks, who
still doing the gig.
Is still doing the gig after like 40 years or something,
Amazing.
And who's the sweetest guy. I'm still in touch with him occasionally,
That's beautiful.
I know.
Yeah, he's got one of the longest gigs I've ever seen. He's in every video for the last I didn't realize it was 40 plus years.
Oh, God, yeah. And honestly, if I hadn't left, I think George is such a loyal guy. I probably could still have that gig if I'd stayed, just because he's such a nice guy. And Stanley's been there forever. And if you're doing your job, I think George is pretty loyal.
That makes sense. I've been to some of those shows. I've hung out with him a couple times, just as luck would have it. And it seems like everybody's very happy in that band. I don't know what it's like, but he's very, very relaxed. Like, I don't know.
Very cool.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen somebody that relaxed backstage 3 minutes before they're about to go on.
Really?
Yeah. It's real, and the whole environment feels that way.
Yeah, no, I remember that gig as being really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, he's he's a genius. Like when
talk about badass.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Talk about being in, like, there's nothing to worry about when you're going to get everything you need from him.
Totally.
Yeah.
No, I mean, in many ways, I wish I'd have stayed. Because I think I'd learn a lot. Maybe got a few guitar lessons.
Yeah, that's the one you want teaching you.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, exactly. But at that time I was young, and
that was world tour. You were pretty much out for a while, right? I mean, he's been doing it
6 months with him,
Okay.
and then I got the call from because I had done Pat Benatar. The sound engineer, the front of house sound guy, ended up doing the Pink Floyd tour. Oh. And he's the one that recommended me for the Floyd tour. So that's how that happened, So it's all about networking.
And probably getting along with people, I suspect.
Yeah. That helps. That helps.
Yeah.